King Torrhen Stark died bedridden and infirm on the 12th of 7th, blah blah blah. And was a knight of the highest order? I don't think he was a knight, but okay again. The king is dead. Long live the king. And the queen, apparently. Queen Visenya the Betrayer. She's a little nuts, but that's how I like my women. Why has she gone to the Night's Watch? What's she doing? She's ran off to the Night's Watch for some reason. Come back here, love. Come back to me, Biz. Come back to me. There you go. Torrhen is being taught by, Oh, wait, I've already got a Torrhen, haven't I? I have 2 kids called Torrhen. That makes no sense. Alright, we need a new name. We need a new name for a kid. I completely forgot that I already had a son called Torrhen. Because I wasn't paying any attention to the other kid because he just consistently is not here. So, what the hell do we... We're not naming him Aegon or anything. Do we name him Jon? Like, Jon Stark. As a nod to, like, you know, Jon from the books. Yeah, or Prince Jon. He'll be given a... See, that's the thing, I'm not giving him a Targaryen name. Under no circumstances am I giving him a Targaryen name. So he will be Prince Jon the White Wolf. Jon Stark. Because I can do press claim to the sisters. Angry at the constant raids from the Free Sisters, the ancient kings of the north sought to bring the raiders of the Free Sisters to heel, fighting the 1,000-year war across the waters against the Aerion kings of the Vale, who offered the sistermen their protection. Perhaps the time has come to again press the ancient claim. Yes. Falcon and the Wolf. You call your maester to you and order them to send ravens to all your vassals far and wide. In the ancient war across the waters, the kings of winter fought with the kings of the Vale for mastery over the Free Sisters for over 1,000 years, with control of the islands changing hands a dozen times. You now rule the north and its undisputed master. You intend to retake the land that is rightfully part of your realm. And since the Vale is currently independent, why can I force vassal? I can't force vassalization, but I can go to war with them and attack them for this. So yeah, we're gonna go grab my son's territory essentially. Some of the Vale is actually siding with me. Weirdly, my own son is not siding with me. Don't know why, but he isn't. Okay, let's look at commanders real quick. Visenya, and also these dudes. So I've got, let's say Brandon is going to go to war with, alongside his wife and Jon Mooten. My brother Rickon will lead this army, alongside Umber and Hornwood. Skilled commander. Hopefully we can beat the crap out of them before those 14,000 men show up. Yep. They're already locked in, so they're going to attack us and I have the mounted advantage. Ha! That's not going to go well for them. Stupid Aeron. Actually, that got kind of close. That got closer than I'd like. Songs we sung this day. The battles of Crow's Baron, you fearlessly charged ahead on horseback directly into the enemy ranks, members of your personal guard riding beside you as you tumbled off their horses as enemies' arrows found their mark. But your charge plowed straight into the enemy skirmishers and your sword ran red with their blood. Hunt them down, lads. Chase them down. Prince Jon has done sure I become friends. Okay, cool. Prepare to die, Aeron's scum. My wolf will aid me. Strike. Winter is coming! Lord Paramount Artist tries to fight back, but I force my way through and move to expertly slice half of his face completely off. Finally, I sink ice into his chest, the man groans, and it takes a while before my heart stops pounding. And then he is still. Well, the good news is I've killed Aeron. The bad news is the Targaryens have got involved, and I don't think I can take the Vale anymore. But the good news is I killed Aeron. Disband that army rather than let the Targaryens take it. Yeah, we might lose this, unfortunately, but we killed an Aeron. He has a dragon, Darkscale. It's not exactly an amazingly good dragon, but it's a dragon. Now, if only Visenya had a dragon. Oh god, he's going on Winterfell. He's going on Winterfell, and he has a dragon. Very quickly make Jon my guardian. I might send him into hiding. Yeah, I'll send the kid into hiding. Oh, I'm so dead. Because they're going to both converge on me here. Alright, well, this is where we lose. This is where we lose, ladies and gentlemen. But we will go down fighting. Just outside the walls of Winterfell, we are beating back the Targaryens. And by beating back, I mean getting my ass kicked. Yeah, no, fuck it. There's so much for peace with the Iron Throne because we married Visenya, but then I guess... yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure our attempt to seize the... It doesn't matter though, because like when we play as Torrhen, we're going to inherit it anyway, so none of this is actually even like worth doing. None of it matters. And I don't know why we're missing a commander for that thing there. Let's just end this before we go into ridiculously crippling debt and everyone turns on me and starts killing me. Well, we lost. We killed the Aeron, but we lost. Completely meaningless war, to be perfectly honest, because my son is already Lord. So when Brandon isn't king anymore, it won't matter, because we're just going to get the sisters anyway. The good news is, Torrhen has married the Princess of the Rock. So he's married the Lannister, which has secured us an alliance with the Rock. The reason he's done this, ladies and gentlemen, is because the king who came up north and, you know, attacked Winterfell took the Targaryen girl back with him down south. King Aerion the Depraved. Lovely name. But yeah, we have our alliance back with the Rock now, which is something, at least. Torrhen is not actually too bad. He's got Battlefield Commander. He's got Skilled Fighter so far, thanks to Visenya. Poet, Ruthless. He's a bit more of a badass. He's got Vicious Rumors. Somebody doesn't like him down south. But he is married to the Lannister girl, so that's something. Argilac the Arrogant actually had a son. So now my cousin isn't actually inheriting the Stormlands. Wonderful gift from my wife, yes. I get Visenya some blue winter roses. Babe, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about the war. It keeps happening, I know. Like, the thing is, we will still take the... Wait! Freaking... Oh, I'm gonna get Dawn! How did she even accept that? I completely forgot she's an heir to Dawn. She's now the Princess of Dawn. Holy okay, game. I now have 2 alliances. I mean, their base reluctance is, like, ridiculous. Yeah, that's a thing. I'm going to inherit Dawn, ladies and gentlemen. It's just easy like that. He swapped to Old God. Okay. Maybe I get along with this Targaryen. Maybe this Targaryen marrying my niece is a normal thing. What the hell happened to his? Died in the dungeons of Prince Jorah of the North. He killed his own... He imprisoned his own wife. But yeah, my son and heir is actually married to them. Oh crap. Targaryen is doing... Well, this is what you get, Lannister. I would go south and help you, but you won't let me. Actually, he is winning. He is like 30% in favor. He might actually pull it off. So. Okay, maybe they don't actually need me. There you go. So he marries my cousin with the strong trait. That seems to be the best way about it, especially since they have a claim on the Stormlands and everything. That's a decent right. He can't complain about that. It looks like the Westerlands is actually going to win, like by itself, with no help. They might have actually genuinely won. I think they've genuinely actually won. But then, like, who's helping them? Because I don't think any of the vassals are actually helping him. It's just the Westeros forces. The Riverlands is. No, the Riverlands, the Vale, and a bunch of tiny little people, the High Septum, but it looks like they've won. And Meraxes has been tamed by the Valerons, who are currently probably more... Oh, he's declared conquest on me afterwards. Now, hopefully, I should be able to repel this, because it will be embarrassing if the Lannisters are literally the... You know, if the Lannisters manage to pull this off, but I can't, then it's just embarrassing, dude. That's just sad. Is no one going to help the Targaryens? Is it just the... It's just the Crownlanders? He does have a dragon, though, so it's not like... It's not like fighting the Black Dread or anything. I'm gonna send a couple more troops down to Greywater Watch to get the maximum amount that I can out of everything else. So yeah, I've got like 12,000 each pop, basically. The king cannot actually do anything. And Visenya needs to get her ass down here. She needs to defend the north, for Christ's sake. The irony is that Visenya's son is also in the north. I need to put someone else in charge of my finances, though, because I want Visenya's son leading the other army. Yeah, because it would be... This is just weird, because it's not the Starks really leading these forces now. It's basically Targaryen versus Targaryen. Does her son have a dragon? I don't think he does. We've got all the... We've got all the useless Targaryens, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the ones without dragons. We've got the old god Targaryens, because they've all turned... And I think Visenya has. Visenya hasn't, but her son has. Who's married to my niece. But yeah, weirdly, it doesn't seem that... No, I'm not giving you... fine. It doesn't seem that... Winter is gone. Excellent. Yeah, it doesn't particularly seem that... Like, the Targaryens are actually even sending troops against me. They're just kind of chilling. We will do nothing for now, and then the other Targaryen can come down south. Yeah, I'm just marching straight on the capital, like, here goes. Sup. There's no one of value here. I just seized the goddamn capital. And they've gone into hiding. Where's the... Ah, they're over there. They're like... Okay, Visenya just marched south with her son and took King's Landing. They have taken the Red Keep. The Red Keep is just gone. That's it. So yeah, this war is kind of one-sided. The Targaryens don't appear to actually be doing anything to come stop me. I have left like 1,500 troops at the Aegon's Hill just to keep him busy, I guess. Oh, god damn it, Visenya, stop pissing off all of my vassals! Ah, she's pissing off everybody. Women! Typical woman, just making everything worse. But yeah, Visenya is absolutely pissing off everyone in the north, pretty much. Like, she seized complete control and just started taking over everything. I think the Riverlands just sided with, oh, he was killed in direct combat with, okay. We'll take Rosberry and these ones first, and then we'll go down south to deal with that. What the hell? The Rock is actually expanding in territories. Yeah, King Timon the Bold is right. He's actually expanding the Westerlands and taking bits away from the... Oh yeah, we'll end the war. We'll end the war, because the Vale and the Riverlands are getting involved now, so, yeah, we'll, Visenya basically just marched down south and beat the shit out of her own son. Visenya the Betrayer, indeed. I'm living up to her name, very much so. But there you go. The second conquest of the north has failed miserably. We will return the Greywater Watch. There. And I died. Brandon's rule is kinda iffy. Some people would have loved him, and some people would have hated him for being a Targaryen puppet. And probably a lot of people blamed Visenya for everything and suggested that perhaps Visenya was the reason that Brandon was ill towards the end, or missing, and then she seized control of the north and everything. So we'll just do a small private affair. In the reign of Torrhen Stark, the second of his name, we are married to the Baratheon girl, who is our, like, cousin or something. No, Brandon died of severe stress a while ago, actually. And his son, however, my brother-in-law is, and my, like, second cousin or something, is actually still heir to the Stormlands. So that's a thing. We have our son, Prince Brandon, who is inherited the strong trait from his mother, which is great. Stormlander independence is currently going on. The Stormlands has declared itself independent. Can I... If you let me get an alliance with you, buddy, I'll come down south and help. Yes, you will let me get an alliance. Sweet. I will absolutely come down south and help you. Purely to undermine the Targaryens, I will march south and help free the Stormlands. Ooh, I can get a dragon. Come and join me. Yeah, come join me and bring your wife. Bring your Celtigar wife with me. Because you will bring the dragon with me. Release all the prisoners, have his family in the dungeons. Yeah, sure. Sure, I will go down south. I'm literally your father. I will definitely go down south. I'm already down south helping out with these guys, so... if the Baratheons were smart, they'd come over here and, like, join up with us, but nope, they're not gonna. They's not gonna. Okay, I don't know where the... like a tiny little insignificant army popped up at King's Landing. But there is news from the Red Keep, apparently. During the War of the Iron Throne, the Dragon Riders, Vale Celtigar, and Queen Vale Targaryen. So, yeah. Our dragon got its ass kicked, which isn't too surprising considering, you know, it's a baby dragon. So yeah, she's been taken captive. What a dance it must have been. So, we no longer have a dragon. That's concerning. I can take the kid's dragon egg. Okay. Because this is Aerion's daughter. So I can actually take her dragon egg. You demand she surrenders her dragon egg. There you go. I have seized what is mine. I'm going to make a hell of an omelette out of this thing, I tell you now. It's going to be the best omelette. Everyone says so. What's happened? He died. Under suspicious circumstances. Okay. Seize valuable artifact. Nah, I can't. She's not a traitor, so I can't actually do that. Well, the Stormlands are now independent once more, ladies and gentlemen. Calling Master of... Yeah, she's calling Dragon Riders, apparently. Alright, well, we're not quite done, because I'm going to march south and help my daughter? Yeah, I'm going to help my daughter against all these rebels. So yeah, the Stormlands are independent, the Rock is independent still. And the Dawn will also be... actually, Dawn won't be independent unless my daughter... Unless my daughter died. But Dawn is controlled by Starks. So that's something. And hopefully we can kill this lot. Yeah, easily. Alright, let's go back up north. it does appear that there's a small revolt going on as well. Defending against in war for Lord Daemon II's claim on the Eye. Holy shit. I think that's, yeah, House Valerion is declaring war against the Targaryens. They're gonna usurp the Targaryens. He's got Balerion the Black Dread. This is what I was saying when they were grabbing all their dragons. Like, they're more powerful than the Targaryens now. And then I'll have the heirs to the... I'll have the Targaryens in the north at that fucking stage. That is quite fascinating. It might be the best idea, to be honest, to give the dragon egg to my nephew, Willem, instead. Because he's got a drop of dragon blood from his Targaryen grandmother, Visenya, the Betrayer. So he has, like, a really high chance of hatching a dragon egg. There's no way that he accepts this marriage. He'll, like, tell me to fuck off. Because she's the heir, right? Nah, she's just been disinherited. Yeah! That means William is the heir. Okay. That's not... okay. Yeah, I guess, because it goes through his sister, and then to Will. Okay, game. Oh, Meraxes died. That's one less dragon to worry about, lads. They're losing dragons slowly. Only the big, scariest one that exists still. It's the big, scary one that I'm worried about. I could technically claim the twins if I, like, attacked the Iron Islands. Like, I could technically swoop down and take the twins. We should beat the crap out of these guys. We do have a dragon. Yeah, we have a dragon. They are crossing a river, and we have better generals by far, so they're fucked. This might be tricky, because the dragon won't be of any use here. Yeah, should not have done it. Should not have done it. I'm duelists. Yeah, I'm gonna have to send more shit north. Great, that sucks. Including the 2,000 troops that I've got at the Sisters that I'm not paying attention to. Now, the annoying thing is, it always seems to me that the enemy gets way more war score out of winning a battle than I ever did. Maybe it's just me. Nope. He's died under suspicious circumstances, so Maelor is now in charge, a kid. How many of these Valorians, sorry, are dying of assassins all the time? He actually killed me. You dick. I tried to hold Lord Paramount Dagon back, and the onslaught is unstoppable. I was probably distracted by the fact that he has no fucking face! Well, Torrhen died. The war rages on. King in the north. So the king died, but the war is won. That is that. And we have the twins, which is quite cool. What I wanted to do is get my alliances and then do this. Because I can force the vassalization of Seaguard. I'm honestly thinking as well that my wife, the Targaryen girl, will probably have a bunch of claims that she can push through her father. Once her father dies. And seemingly he's not going to pop out any more kids. And then once she dies, all of the Targaryen artifacts are going to transfer to my wife. And then all of the Targaryen artifacts will transfer to me. And then there'll be Stark artifacts. It'll be great. It'll be great. I have it all planned out, lads. It's all part of the plan. All part of the plan. All part of the plan. I will beat the Stormlords. And I will fight him in combat. Let's do this. Hopefully, I'm hoping Brandon fares better than his... Let's equip your Stark armor, buddy. Let's make sure you're equipping that, because that's very useful. Prepare to die. There's no match for my might. Experience in combat. It's all over now. If I kill him, my cousin inherits. He drops his axe and hastily retreats. Yield! I yield! He says. No groveling, you jester. He gets slayed kinsman, but then my relatives will actually be in charge if I kill him. It will be my family's branch of House Durandon that rules from the Stormlands, so I'm gonna kill him. It's war, it's nothing personal. Victory is mine. We are not naming my kid Henry. Henley? It's not even Henry, it's just Henley. What do we name him? Also, he should have, yeah, a drop of dragon blood. It's not amazing, but it's a little bit of dragon blood. And then I can hopefully marry him into Will's branch of the family. Starfall's rebelling against my daughter. She is really causing a lot of issues. My daughter still hasn't had a kid, by the way. Like, I'm kind of starting to think that the Rock is going to inherit Dawn at this rate. Which might be better for us, honestly, but she is still my daughter, so I'm rooting for her. This is a family-friendly... she's called... Speaking of family, there we go. She's called me to the war. That's fine. After I've dealt with Seaguard, I'll march south with my troops since I'm already here. Seaguard bends the knee to me. I have now started cutting my way into the Riverlands. which is excellent. Okay, well, Brandon will march south with the Targaryen father-in-law and the dragon lady. Yeah, I consistently forget about the fact that dragons can't be used in mountains. So I think I've just died. I think I might have just lost the war for my daughter, actually. Well, she was going to lose it anyway if I didn't come help her, but I'm pretty sure that's just screwed her over. Huh. We might be able to fix it. As long as she doesn't do anything stupid. We might be able to pull it off. Nope. No, doesn't look like it. I'm close, but... Nope. My daughter has actually lost Dawn. She's going to get overthrown. And that means the Rock will inherit the fucking Dawn. Okay. The Lannisters are looking real powerful right now. Honestly, that's probably a more productive outcome, but like, she's my daughter. I'm not going to not go try and help her. Yep. The Rock now controls Dawn. Dawn is now part of the Westerlands. How goes the war for the Iron Throne? They have actually won. They're gonna put Prince Aerion in charge. War against the tyranny makes the Maelor's claim. They've actually won. Somehow, despite this being like an anti-Targaryen thing, we have ended up. Actually, she's the heir. She's the king heir! You know what this means, right? Unless the AI is smart enough to disinherit this girl. I am married to the heir to the Iron Throne. Oh, that's so scuffed. I planned all of this. This is all according to plan. I knew what I was doing. This is not complete random nonsense. This is all planned. As your half-sister, I implore you to be my champion in my trial. Oh yeah, she is only my half-sister, but still. Oh yeah, she's not even my daughter anymore, is she? She's my half-sister. I think I've been calling her my daughter this entire time. That's what I'm used to. I will fight for you, yes. The trial begins. I will overwhelm him with my strength. Strike at the weak spots. You easily break through Joffrey's guard. Yield! I yield! Now, I would give you mercy if not for the fact that you put my fucking sister in an obelisk and put her in a dark cell somewhere, so no. Released from prison. The greatest news from Starfall. Demanded the trial by combat from her captor, declaring King Brandon Stark to be her champion. King Brandon slayed his opponent, Joffrey Dane, proving her innocence. Okay. And then I will take my sister home with me, where she will be safe. Lord Reaver Arwood Frey. I don't really want the Freys in charge. To be honest, I will take it for myself. Never trust a Frey. I'm not giving it to the Freys. I'll probably give it to a Blackmere, to be honest. Since they hold the twins, I don't really have much of a choice in that regard. So the High Lordship of the Crossing can be for them. I realise that there's no need for me to ever stop attacking these idiots. Because I lose prestige, yes. But the Trucebreaker thing is just minus Ironborn God opinion, which is just meaningless. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to claim their capital here for Seagard or Rushmore? Rushmore? Yeah, Rushmore. Rushmore's going to claim that. I'm going to claim their shit just to take it. More land. I'm going to keep the Hoars as a blood feud because we have a long-standing history of hating their guts. So we are just going to consistently hate their guts all the time. It's never going to stop. Okay, so I'm going to betroth my daughter to King of the Rock currently. Who, interestingly, his heir is actually Jon the... It's really weird that he's got his heirs like back to being not Valyrian, but yeah, Jon is actually heir to the Westerlands again. So, as Stark once more is almost going to inherit the Rock. It's almost like it would have been so much better if Jon was the heir, and like if this line of the Starks is... I'm foreseeing a Dance of the Dragons kind of fucking vibe at one point where half of House Stark kills the other half of House Stark. If Jon gets a dragon and stuff, and if William gets a dragon. I'm gonna try to tame the dragon again, guys. Because Brandon is a mad lad. A fucking mad lad. What have I done? Yep, it did not work again. He's really not... He doesn't like me. Really doesn't like me. Targaryen's dream has just crumbled. It's completely and absolutely crumbled. Hell, if anybody, the Starks are now getting potentially more powerful than the Targaryens at this stage. Well, yeah, the Targaryens are dying, so that's not too difficult to fucking do. Balerion changed the succession laws, which means my wife is... my wife is going to be Queen of Westeros at this point, which means we're just going to inherit Westeros. Okay. Okay, again. That's okay again. This has gone spectacularly well. This has gone spectacularly weller than I'd anticipated. Is weller a word? I don't think so, but there we go. What are you gonna do? What the? Oh! 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 Also, William's lost his... They hit 30, and then they lose their Valyrian features. I think that's like a bug on the game. But, yeah, Will is officially... That might actually be good. That might actually be a good thing. Because if I'm going to inherit the Iron Throne, then I can negotiate an annexation of the Rock. Peacefully. Because they'll be Starks. They'll be allies of me. But yeah, this is ridiculous. That or we're gonna have, like, Stark versus Stark taking the Rock and securing Westeros. Ooh, look. Look how much the Riverlands are split up into little tiny factions. I can claim so much stuff. Claim Blackwood Vale real quick. I have a grandson. I was gonna say son, but he didn't get strong. Boo. Oh, he's got something. That's better than nothing. She's the Lady Paramount. I think that the Westerlands must have lost its war against them. Yeah, the war was won by King Balon the Cruel. Holy shit! He actually managed to win the war. He's losing the Reachman Independence faction, but the Reach is weak as hell. Well, I don't want to be truce breaker, so we'll accept, but we're not going to go help them with that crap. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. Do you remember the Corbry guy who fought with us during the first wars against the Conqueror? This is his, like, great-grandson or something, so I'm thinking maybe I could marry him to, say, my eldest daughter. To reward the Corbrys for their long and storied history. This is even the branch of the House Corbry that follows the old gods, so I feel like rewarding them. Yeah, that'll do. So I'm just going to marry my daughter to Lord Manderley. The Manderleys have always been loyal, so I feel like they'll get rewarded. There you go. My daughter, even though she does not like the D, will marry the Manderley Lord, who's way older than her. But what you can do. The sacrifices we make for the duty. William tried to hatch his dragon egg and failed miserably. Oh, yeah, and you also accidentally killed one of your daughters in the process. That's fucking great, Will. What have you done, my man? Incestuous adulterer? Garwin Stark was shagging... Also, I like that he's his own rival. Oh, no. He's rivals with Rickard, okay. But he's an incestuous adulterer. I think he was shagging Serena before she died? Okay. That's quite something. Okay, game. Well, that's one dragon egg down in the family, unfortunately. I have the other dragon egg. Should we try to tame the dragon again? Let's see what happens. I don't actually think I can. Face the dragon. Because it's shy, I don't think it's going to let me. Yeah, reclusive beast. Not if I claim him, though. There you go. Didn't realize I could even do that. The dragon pit has been built. Excellent, excellent. I can ransom a bunch of prisoners for some extra coin. Alright, well, we'll see what happens. We are pretty much waiting for my wife to inherit the Iron Throne at this stage. Which seems to be inevitable. Which is kind of okay. The Starks will end up being kings of Westeros. Okay, for the 20th time, we will try to tame the dragon and see what happens. What have I done? Oh! That didn't work. That did not work. Brandon was always strong-headed. Killed by the dragon. It was bound to happen eventually. I was playing with fire, literally. So, yep. The dragon... Timerion? It would be Timerion, right? That's not a bad name. Has built a lair in Winterfell after escaping from King Brandon Stark and killing him. My father deserves to be honored by a funeral. Yeah, probably. King of the North. All hell is grace. I did not manage to get him into the dragon pit. I've only got one eye now. Which admittedly looks kind of cool. Well, that went well. It killed my father, and then Rickard tried to force the dragon into the pit and lost an eye in the process. That's great. But now he has the cool factor going for him, so... I have noticed that my son has actually inherited Dragon Rider blood via his connection to Visenya from my wife, basically, because it's her grandmother. So yeah, he's inherited Dragon Rider blood, plus the drop of Dragon Rider blood. And also I've noticed that the Dragonbone Whip I have gives me 150% dragon taming chance, which was originally Harren the Black's, apparently, which I stole from the Hoas. Also, I renamed that ship that we stole from them. or one of the ships we stole from them, as the Strongwolf, after my father. And I think I might rename Torrhen, actually. It's a bit weird to rename a 5-year-old, but... I'm thinking Darien. Because I'm thinking Darien the Dragon Lord, or something. Or King Darien, or Prince Darien the Dragon Tamer, or some shit like that. So Darien Stark.
This war is far from over.